welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Emma. I am a mental health recovery therapist, an energy healer and a spiritual guide. So in today's video, I am doing an energy update that I did promise over the weekend. This one will be more in depth. I thought I would start with that song today. One, to get us going, as it is Monday morning here in the UK anyway, and also because this new moon might be making quite a lot of us feel a bit like being taken away into insanity. So it is a new moon, it is a super moon, it's in Pisces. However, it is really acting like a full moon for a lot of us. Now the reason for this is Chiron, our wounded healer, is playing a major part. There are a lot of aspects influencing this new moon. So it's kind of, for a lot of us, it can make us feel like we're going through a dark night of the soul, quite agitated, irritated feeling. Ego might be trying to kick in and making us think more competitively, worrying that we're maybe not doing as much as other people are doing and things like that. So it is important to kind of tame that ego down, don't let it overtake, and just stay in your own lane. It's not a competition. We are all at different stages, and you know that's fine. We're all at different parts of our journey. So, you know, don't let that take over. So it is a good time to work on the ego aspect in that respect, if that is happening to you. It is in Pisces, which is a water sign, so a lot of us will be feeling very sensitive with this new moon. However, some may be getting influenced a lot more than others. Now, Virgo especially is going through a tough time right now. It is kind of feeling like a dark night of the soul. For those of you with Virgo in your chart as a strong aspect, or your sun sign, that is because Orcus is playing into your sign. Orcus is one of the gods of the underworld, also likened to Hades and things like that. So obviously there's that journey in the underworld, the shadow side, which is what this new moon is also reflecting. Just work through the best you can. With the Chiron aspects, I am offering reads right now for £12. You can book in with me if you want to do that. Contact me on any of my details. Chiron is our wounded healer. It's the main wound that we bring into this lifetime that we need to heal. So depending on where that falls within your chart, will suggest what your main wound is that you need to heal, and this will be something that plays out throughout your life. So for mine, it's been dealing with things like stability, security within my life, things like that. So I've really had to work on my root chakra, on my own feelings of stability and security from within, because I have had a very unsettled life, and that's kind of a reflection really of that wound that I've needed to heal. So if you don't know what your Chiron wound is and you would like to know, then get in touch and I'm happy to do a read. It will be a recorded one. All I need is your date of birth, and then I can give you a recorded read, which I will send via email. And also guidance on how you can heal that and how it applies to you, because we're all different. What else have we got going on? So Pisces is ruled by the planet Neptune. So Neptune is the planet of illusions, so we could have a lot of work around illusions coming up again. That has been quite a big theme over the past few months, of seeing through those illusions and letting them fall away. So that's probably going to be another aspect to this new moon for some of us. Pisces is also a very spiritual sign, so on the plus side of this, we will also be going through upgrades. New gifts will be coming online. Our telepathy could be heightened around this time. We'll have more creative energies, and certainly with Saturn playing a role, that will create a big boost in creative energy. So you may also be feeling that. What else have we got? So yeah, with the creative thing, that could play into art, writing, anything really, anything that's creative, anything. If you're doing work around spiritual work, then you might have a lot more ideas for creating projects and things like that. It can also create challenges around our beliefs and faith. So you might find that being challenged quite a bit at this time too. So it is important to remember to keep your faith, keep the trust, keep believing even in what you can't see, but believing that it is coming, and just really ride that wave really. The challenges could also bring up perceived loss, things like that around money, maybe partners, could be anything. So it is also bringing resolution and karmic clearing as we move forward. It is creating a huge shift. Some of us may be feeling on the precipice of that. I know I have been, and I know others will be. And this could also be playing into that feeling of going through a dark night of the soul as well, because you can feel that shift. But again, because you can't see what's happening, it kind of can create a bit of a fear around that. So that's why we're being asked to, keep the faith and keep believing in the positive outcome that is inevitably coming. So if you've got concerns around being sick or healthy, that could be coming up, so you change your perspective around that. It could come up around finances if you've got issues around finances, so that could be creating challenges and just changing your perception around that really, of how you feel about it. Let's see. So I wanted to talk about the past 6 months. A lot of us have, since around August, September time, have felt like we're going through really challenging times, and people might have fallen away. We might have money issues that are pretty serious really, finances, things like that. This is a timeline that we've gone into. It is due to end mid-March, certainly if it started around September. So talking between now to mid-March, that timeline that we've been through of the challenge is going to end at that point. It has kind of created a way for us to crack open ourselves, things in our ego that are holding us back, and to really work through those challenges. So for me, and I know a couple of people I've spoken to, that has been around finances. And obviously because my Chiron is in Taurus and it affects my stability and security, that also comes in finances, especially with the root chakra, which is also all about your finances as well, or an aspect of. So that will really crack open. It kind of makes us look into more ideas of how we can make money, how we can feel more secure around money, and how we can really not make it a main focus, because that's also the issue. When we focus on what we don't have, we're creating more of that. It is an energetic element that plays out. So it's kind of getting us to really shift away from that. Try and see money as a bonus. So everything we do, we're just doing it because we want to do it, and then the money aspect will follow. If we focus on the money side, then we're just going to keep experiencing less and less of that. That's just the way it works energetically. So do feel into that. See what you can do, see what blocks you can heal around it. You should, if you ask with your guides, anything like that, you should start getting some ideas really about how you can kind of shift and move through it. So I think that 6-month timeline, as I say, is playing into this big shift that's coming, and we're moving into a gateway, a lot of us, and we're kind of being held in a holding pattern. And as we move into eclipse season, we're going to feel that big shift that we felt on the precipice of actually coming in, and we'll be moving through that portal and into another timeline, a more higher timeline. So just make sure I've touched on anything. So Pisces will also, on the plus side, be bringing in more luck, as I say, more healing energies, and you know, it's really pushing us forward now and getting us prepared for what's to come. Now this big shift, don't hold fear around it. It's not going to be a bad shift. It will be a good shift for all of us. It'll propel you more into your purpose, bring you more into alignment with your purpose, and kind of heal those wounds if you've been doing the work around the issues that I have raised. So I think that's pretty much it, really. So as I say, if you want to know what your Chiron wound is, do get in touch with me. If you're on YouTube, the Stronger, Wiser, Better at outlook.com email is in the link description below. You can contact me there. If you're on one of my other platforms where you can directly message me, you can do so there. And if you've got any questions, of course, you can always jump in the comments or message me directly. I'm always happy to answer any questions for anyone. If there's anything more specific to you, maybe, that you've been going through. So, yeah, it is going to be quite an explosive new moon. For those of you in the UK, this happened around 8 o'clock this morning, I believe. So 6 hours EST, it was middle of the night for you, and then depending on your time zone, you'll have to work it out from there, because I don't know all the time zones. So I hope that does help everyone, give a bit of insight into what's coming, what you're going through. It is a planetary thing, as always. It is an energy thing. It is an awakening thing. It is an up level or ascension thing, you could say. So it's not bad. It's not a catastrophe. I think it's important to keep those things in mind, because when you understand how astrology plays into these things, it kind of stops that anxiety coming over us of feeling doom and gloom, and like we're not getting any further forward. We're just stuck in this trap of darkness kind of thing, and that can really hold us back. So by knowing the astrology of what is going on and the energies at play, that can help us then have a more positive mindset around it and then move through it. So that's why I like doing these energy updates. It really helped me on my journey of healing when I was going through the thick of it. We're obviously always still healing, you know, but it's more dense in the beginning and it kind of tails off a bit. So I will leave it there for this video. I hoped that helped reassure people, and yeah, I will see you in the next video. Enjoy your day.